Hi everybody, my name is Michael DORSETT. I'm a pastor here in Liberty, Texas, and I'm with one of our disciple makers, Joy Murphy, and we want to tell you a story about what's happening with our summer mission team. So a couple weeks ago, we were in our summer mission team meeting, and we were taking time to just pray to the Lord and ask Him what He would like us to do for engagement the following week. So we took some time of what we call listening prayer, where we ask God, what does He want us to do to impact our community? So we took some time to do that, 15 or 20 minutes, and then upon the conclusion of the 20 minutes, I had everybody share what the Lord had asked them to do, and I want Joy to share with you all exactly what happened.
Well, when He asked us to bow our heads and do a listening prayer, immediately when I put my head down, I got a vision of me at the park. Now, this wasn't the first time I had seen this, myself at the city park with my family handing out waters. About a week or two prior to that prayer, I had seen this in my mind's eye. So I started thinking about it, and I just kept seeing myself sitting and handing out waters at the park with my family. I didn't get any further instruction beyond that.
Yeah, so to kind of help everybody understand, so at our city park we have a 2-mile loop around that, and people jog and walk. So what the Lord was showing her was just go there and hand out some water.
And so I didn't know this, but after we did this listening prayer, He called us out and He was like, "What did God show you?" And I know Him well enough to know that He was asking us so that He could hold our feet to the fire and actually make us do it.
Accountability.
There's no turning back. So He asked, and I said, well, I just see me and my family handing out waters. So that was on a Sunday. I knew that I was going to need help to do it. So my husband is off on Saturdays. So I went home and told him about it, and he was all on board. His faith was higher than mine because he got like 3 huge cases of water and ice and all that. And he did all the heavy lifting, and we took all of our kids, there's a lot of them, to the park, and we set up. And we had one of my kids' friends there as well, and then my friend Visha showed up as well. And so we set it up, and we're all, I've got all these ideas in my mind of what this is going to look like, and no one is taking the waters. Somebody was walked by and nobody took a water, and somebody else walked by and nobody took a water. Well, my 9-year-old son was sitting down, and he didn't know what was going on in my mind. And at that moment in my mind, I thought, have we failed? Am I doing something wrong? And I didn't say that out loud, but then my son said, "Mom, nobody's taking waters. Why is nobody taking waters?" And before I even thought about what I was saying, out of my mouth came, "I don't know, but I know that I want to be obedient." And in that moment, there's song lyrics, and it says, "Simple obedience changes history," because in order for us to change the world, we have to be obedient to God's word. And that's not something we, especially as people that live in the United States, we're not used to doing that. We're used to doing what we want to do, and we're used to everyone around us justifying it because it feels uncomfortable. And so in that moment, I felt victorious because I was being obedient.
Yeah. You did get one person to take water, right?
At the very end,
yes, one person.
Shoved it in her face. She smiled the whole time. It was fine.
Joy shared this with us at our next meeting is because we were doing celebrations, and kind of felt like it wasn't a celebration at first when we were talking. And I said, no, it is a celebration because we asked God, what do you want us to do? And the Lord shared something with her, and she was obedient. And that's the key thing as a disciple maker, that we are obedient followers of Jesus. But she also did something in disciple making that's important. She brought her family with her. So I encourage you, don't try to do disciple making alone. It's great to bring your family with you or your friends. But the key takeaway from this story is that we listened in prayer, and she was obedient and did that. So she still feels like the Lord wants her to go back and do it again. So her and her family are going to do it again, and we're praying for God to put people in their way that will take water and be able to be some conversation starters. Thanks a lot. We'll see you guys next time.